Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday. It's been a little while since I hopped on live. The past couple weeks, I feel like they were recorded videos. Last week, I was so proud of myself that I recorded the video, but I totally missed sending out my regular newsletter reminder that I was going live. But bless all of you who still joined and saw my video last week. I loved the card that I made using the new hot foil things. Good morning, good morning. So it is great to be live today, although I'm grateful for technology when it does work, and that the video went live last week. I was actually out in Calgary. How many of you are in Canada, in the west side of the world? So I didn't get really time to do any touristy things, but I was out there doing one of my favorite things, which is hanging out with Canadian demonstrators. It's kind of fun that my job is actually with corporate Stampin' Up! Canada, but I chose not to give up my own demonstratorship because I love what I do. I love the flexibility of having my own side hustle. I love the flexibility of being able to play with paper and have an excuse to share it with others. I don't know about you, whether you're someone that actually behaves more responsibly when you have responsibilities to other people, but that's me. If I know that I am creating a card not just for myself, but I'm creating it for someone else for them to enjoy in a class or at a retreat or something like that, then I'm much more apt to do it. So this is a way that I get to feed my little creative soul at the same time as feeding others, and I've made some amazing connections. So if you're interested in becoming a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator as well and enjoying the community, the discount, the access to new products first, or even the chance to earn a little extra money, then this is the place for you. It is so great. But thank you for joining me live this week because I want to show you a card that I made recently. But before I dive to that, I want to so make sure to stay tuned because I'm going to be doing some crafting with you. But I don't want to miss out sharing some things going on. So let me see whether I can add this to the table. So we have a paper sale going on right now. And this is just one of the papers on sale. I'm showing this one because I know this one was so super popular, the Moonlit Flora. And I noticed that it is on special. I think I already kind of have it laid out here so you can see all the fun different designs. Look at that. That would make an amazing scrapbook page, right? And it's kind of fun that there's like this bold kind of greenery theme on one side, and the other side has more general, smaller print themes. So I love it that our paper's double-sided. Don't miss out on the paper sale. It's been going on all month. But it's exciting that we have until the end of the month to take advantage. Can you believe it is already August the 18th? Now, the other big news is that tomorrow, just for 3 days, Stampin' Up! Is giving double rewards. So normally you get 10% back of your purchase in credit, Stampin' Reward credit, and then you can apply that to future orders. Normally it's 10%. Starting tomorrow for 3 days, you're getting 20% back. It's incredible. You don't want to miss shopping. So I just want to tell you, when you shop tomorrow, make sure to check the deals section because we've got cardstock on sale, designer series paper on sale, two-tone cardstock on sale, select designs. Okay, so take advantage of that. If you have Stampin' Rewards to use them, and then any purchases above and beyond that, you will also get double rewards. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. What a great way to to give a boost to August and summer. And, you know, some of us craft less in the summer because we're out enjoying the weather, as we should. If you're Canadian like me, it's like sunshine. That's not, you can just walk out with the clothes you're wearing and not have to put on a million layers. So I definitely have been out and about, but I love making time to craft too. It's actually more exciting in the summer because I don't do it as much. So then it feels like such a wonderful little treat to do it. Okay, so that is one announcement, the double rewards, the paper sale, and the last chance list has been updated. If you're part of my newsletter list, you'll have seen that the cute, pretty packaging dies that I showed in a previous video are on last chance. So they're only available while supplies last. If you missed that video, let me see. I think I still have a sample of what I made over here. Here it is. So, oh, a little bow fell off, but that little pretty packaging die, you can package all kinds of things. I think it would be awesome for Halloween. You could just dress up. It even has like a little handle die that cuts out. You could dress up that. So anyway, I thought it was so super cute. So I know some of you did too when you watched the video, so I don't want you to miss out. Okay, so I'm sure there's other things I want to say. Oh, I have an event coming up 12th of September. If you've been curious about memory keeping, how many of you took some amazing photos this summer and you want to get them into a little album, learn about the basics of memory keeping, storytelling, scrapbooking, then this workshop is for you. It's a 2-part workshop. It's $55 and includes 2 sessions. You can come to one or come to both, but it does include supplies for both. It is going to be happening at Cornerstone Church, which is the church here at 9th Line and Donald Cousins in Markham. Everybody's welcome to attend. You just register through their website. The link is in my description. Yeah, so that's what's coming up. And then, of course, my usual Lunch, Laugh, and Craft will be happening in August on the 18th, I believe. Okay, so stay tuned. I haven't made up my form yet because I've been so crazy busy, but also because I want to try and set up a different system for class registration. So I'm trying to see if I can get it set up for September. Okay, are we ready to do some crafting? Let me see if I can get rid of the shadow on my table and make it a little bigger for you. And we'll get started because I've got Lunch, Laugh, and Craft today. That's why I'm just kind of diving right into it because I need to pack for Lunch, Laugh, and Craft. If you're local and you forgot to register, I did cut 1 extra packet. If you still want to come out, just message me. It's at the Swiss Chalet at 14th. South of 14th on Markham Road, the Swiss Chalet there at 11 a.m. We craft 3 cards. We have lunch. We have a great time. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. Okay, can you hear me okay? Okay, so let's get started. Hopefully you can see the tabletop okay. And welcome to those of you who are joining. Yeah, say a little hello in the comments and tell me what one of the highlights was for you this summer. Definitely my highlight was going to Paris and France, and I loved it a lot, and I wish I were back there on vacation. But the great thing is maybe another day I can go back. But that's what makes trips special, right? The memories that you make. So yeah, tell me in the comments what your favorite memory was of the summer. Not that it's over, my friends. I'm hanging on as long as I can. Okay, so today I'm going to be using this stamp set. You may have seen me use it before. It's called Exciting Times. And when I first saw it, I was like, this is not very exciting. Why is it called Exciting Times? And I think it's because of the sentiments, because like 2 or 3 of them are kind of celebratory. So those are times that are exciting and we want to create something for those times, right? So this you can actually purchase as a bundle with the coordinating punch here. Okay. And so You can use the punch on its own, but it works great for the images in here, which we're going to use today. Okay, so if you're coming to Lunch, Laugh, and Craft and you don't want to see what we're going to make, then close your eyes and I'll see you in an hour. But this is one of the cards we're making at Lunch, Laugh, and Craft because I wanted to showcase, we're going to be using the stamp set, but I want to showcase the Designer Series paper. This is just a little strip we're using for the card, but let me show you the full paper here. Because it is way more beautiful in real life. Even on the camera, it's not as great as how it looks in real life. Hi, Wendy. Oh, grandkids was a big theme, eh? Okay, so let's take a look here. This is the August product of the month. Okay, so in case you've been living under a rock and didn't know, Stampin' Up! Offers something called the product of the month. And this is basically a gift with purchase from Stampin' Up! When your order is $100 Canadian or more, you can add a product of the month to your cart. Okay, and so each month there is a different product. This month for August, it is the beautiful, what is it called? The beautiful Glow of Harvest Designer Series paper. Now, you cannot tell in the picture online. I don't know if you can even see here, but it's called Glow of Harvest because the paper shimmers. I don't know if you can see, but there is a shimmer on the base of this paper. Each sheet of this paper has shimmer on it. It is so beautiful in real life. You can use it for your fall projects. Wouldn't that be great to add to your fall projects? Okay, it is single-sided, maybe because just of the manner of the paper. Most of our paper is double-sided, but this one's single-sided. And it is only $7. This whole package of paper, all these designs. Oh, this one's my favorite. I am going to make something with this. This one's my favorite with the little pumpkins. It's only $7, this whole pack of paper. So all you do is you place an order. The link is in my description. Just shop. And it's a great time to shop. Starting tomorrow, you get double rewards. You get, there's deals on the last chance page. There's deals on Designer Series paper and cardstock. And then when your order is $100 or more in your cart, do not check out until you've added your product of the month for $7. There may be past months available. I haven't checked recently. And these are only while supplies last. So the product of the month just disappears. When it's gone, it's gone. Okay, so take advantage of that. So I just wanted to show you that because it's the kind of thing that it's a little hard to see on the store. But I just cut a little piece. If you want to craft along with me, go ahead. Or if you want to purchase all the things you need to make this card, feel free. I'm using one of our new in colors called Golden Glow, and it is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock that I cut in half at 5.5. Okay, so this is 8.5 by 5.5, and we're just going to fold that to make our card base. Okay, and everything I'm using, you can purchase it through my online store, and that'll help contribute to your $100 order so that you can get the product of the month for just $7. Okay, so this is the bone folder here, and there is our card base. Okay, and then I cut a layer 4 inches by 5.25 inches. I'm doing tone on tone. I love tone on tone because it just, I don't know, I think just adding that extra layer gives a little bit of interest and pop. And you're going to be like, how did you get that paper with that very cool pattern? We have an embossing folder called the 3D textured tree ring embossing folder. Look at that. So this is how it looks. Okay, and if you've never seen how our embossing folders work, we have all different designs. This is one of our newest, the textured tree ring. And let me show you how I'm just going to grab a piece of paper. So it's a folder, and you pop your cardstock inside, whatever you want to emboss. I like it that there's a little line here to help you if you want to make sure it's straight. You can kind of line it up. Okay. And then you're going to need our cut and emboss machine. Okay. Cut and emboss machine is a paper crafting essential, my friends. So we'll pop that in. And we just need the base platform, which comes with the machine. So when you get the machine, you get all the plates needed. So the base platform, the embossing folder is separate. You just pop that on. And then, again, just use the specialty plate here. So it makes a little sandwich, and it gives tension as you roll it through. Okay. The reason why tomorrow would be the perfect day to buy the cut and emboss machine, because you get 20% back in product credit for future orders. So you're going to want to make sure that you take advantage. For some of those big ticket items, tomorrow is an amazing day because you're getting 20% back. So there you go. So I'll just, if you haven't seen it in action, I just wanted to show you. Okay, I just used a scrap piece of paper, but there you go. That is how you create that embossed look. So I've already pre-done it because Lunch, Laugh, and Craft is a lot more about laughing and lunching, but there is crafting. But I wanted to make it a little speedier for the ladies, so I did pre-emboss it. So we're going to adhere that on. Let me just get my adhesive here. And again, everything I'm using, I would suggest you purchase it from me because I love to thank you for your orders. All orders $100 or more actually receive a special tutorial bundle using the product of the month. So if you want even more ideas for your crafting, then you will get 12 written step-by-step tutorials. Okay, so, and then I'm going to put a little bit of this golden Harvest Glow Designer Series paper. You see how it picks up the golden glow in the paper? Coordination, it's one of Stampin' Up's superpowers. So let's do that. Okay, and then I'm going to take this vanilla sheet of cardstock here. Okay, so this is just a very vanilla regular sheet of cardstock, which, by the way, is on sale. It was out of stock, but I noticed it came back. Very vanilla cardstock is a basic color that you're going to want to have in your crafting stash, and it's on sale right now, 15% off. And then, as I said, I'm going to use the Exciting Times stamp set. Okay, and I'm going to use this one. It's kind of got exciting lines going on it here. And you can see the stamp set is well loved, and it's totally fine if the stamps are stained. It doesn't harm them at all. It works just fine. So what I'll do is just kind of put it down, pop it on my block. Okay, and then I am going to use a color called Basic Beige. Okay, so Basic Beige has an undertone. I don't know. It's a beige color. I don't know how to explain it. And when you first stamp it, you might think, oh, that's not what I expected beige to be. But when it dries, it is just perfect. So at the first stamp, you might be like, ooh, that's a little greener than I expected. But when it dries, it still has a green undertone, but it's lovely. So we'll stamp that. That's what I've got on the outside. And then I'm going to take, we could do happy birthday, you did it. I have my team stick gathering tonight, and I always celebrate the top demonstrators on my team by sending them a card. So maybe I'll do a you did it here. And then I looked at the Designer Series paper, and I was like, oh, it looks like there's a little bit of Cajun Craze in there. So I'm going to take the Cajun Craze ink pad and stamp the sentiment. Okay, then this I'll have a card all ready for the Team Stick Girls. Okay, perfect. And we'll punch that out. See how the stamp set and the punch coordinate? I'm just holding it upside down here. And we've punched that out. Okay, so we'll put that here, but I thought, it needs a little something. What does it need? And so what I did is I took out this this die cut. It's called the Fern and Flora dies. It actually coordinates with the Fern and Flora stamp set. And now that I think about it, I could have done one of these sentiments in here. I bet it fits. Anyway, but I like having die cuts that kind of create floral or greenery kind of pieces. So I used this die here. I think it's so pretty. Let me show you. Okay. See how they've got these kind of extra standalone dies? This one's pretty big. I like it. But I like this one because it kind of has the extra veins on it. So again, to make the class at Lunch, Laugh, and Craft a little easier. And how I cut it out with the dies, exactly with the same cut and emboss machine, just changing up the plates a little bit so that the sandwich works. And then I die cut the kind of the fern in basic beige. Okay, so I've got this lovely greenery that I can just add to the card. Now you have to tell me, do you want to add it on top? I think so. I mean, the other thing is I could kind of have it peeking out from behind at the bottom. What do you think? Under? Tell me in the comments, under or over? Top. Lisa's saying top. I'm feeling the top too. I don't know. Okay, let me close my inks. That is a tip to close them as quickly as you can. Because if I don't, for sure, I'll be putting my card in it by accident. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick this down with some dimensionals. Having all the right crafting tools makes crafting so fast, so easy. Okay, and then we'll put this on top like that. Okay, and what I might do, I should have, I wonder where my mini dimensionals are because they're a little smaller. Here we go. I have some mini dimensionals here. Wendy's also, okay. Over has it on the top and over has, it's the winner. Okay, thank you for your input. I am going to put just a tiny mini dimensional up here. Okay. Just to adhere it. Yep, and then, but I'm going to put liquid glue on the bottom so the liquid glue can stick here and the mini dimensionals will have that little lift because I put dimensionals under here. Okay, so we'll do that. Just put a tiny bit. Okay. Oh, I forgot to peel off the backing. Hang on. Let me peel off the backing. There we go. Okay, and it doesn't quite seem finished because I feel like adding a little texture never hurts. So I'm going to take a piece of linen thread. Is it in the envelope? This is a great way to check if my packets are prepared. And there is some linen thread in here. So I'm just going to tie a little bow because I think linen thread is a must-have, essential, because any kind of nature card or masculine card, it just gives it that little extra touch. Okay, so we'll use our glue dots and put that on. Good morning. Okay. Let me pop this on. Okay. Oh, I just pushed a button. Gosh, hopefully. Okay. Can you guys still see something? I pushed a button to try to get a different view on my computer, and then everything went weird. It's still a little weird, but I can see anyway. Okay, so we've got that, but I still feel like some bling bling would be good. So I've got these in color gems. Let me grab a packet here so you can see. I've been using them ferociously. They're called the 2026-2028 in color dots. So again, coordination is Stampin' Up superpower, remember? So here we go. We've got golden glow dots, and I don't know if you can see, there's a bit of a shine to them, but I'm just going to add those dots to the card to finish it off. And there we go. That is our project today. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked just kind of, we're gently easing ourselves into into the fall season. And I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, so that is my project for today. Speaking of fall season, I wanted to tell you guys about, let me see whether I can change the view here. How do I get out of here? Okay, so let me, yeah, I think it's okay. I'm gonna just remove this and make myself bigger. How do I do that? Okay, and we'll turn the light on. Okay. So speaking of the fall season, I just wanted to give you a couple of reminders about things. I actually hold a ladies retreat weekend. It's an in-person weekend where I've rented a hotel ballroom and we craft all weekend long. Or some people nap and chat and we eat and we talk and we laugh. And so I have like one spot left at this moment. People are just paying their final amounts. I have one spot left for this in-person event. I'm holding it in Aurora, Ontario. So if you're interested, please reach out and let me know. I don't do a lot of advertising for it because many of the women kind of come back again and again, and we do try to keep a really friendly, I don't know, relaxed vibe. You're allowed to work on whatever craft you want throughout the weekend, but you get extra bonus things like make and take projects, crafty goodie bag, surprise and delight gifts throughout the weekend. So if you're interested, let me know. And but if you live long distance or you can't come, I do offer a retreat in a box. So you get the same surprise and delight gifts, you get the same make and takes, and the idea is you do it from the comfort of your own home. Set yourself time to craft. We're going to have an exclusive Facebook group where you can connect with all the people who have registered, whether in person or virtual. So stay tuned for that information. But if you're interested, just let me know in the comments or shoot me a personal message. So that's something, as we enter fall, that's something I'm really looking forward to. The weekend will happen October 30th to November 1st. Okay. The other thing to know is I have this class going on. It's like an add-on class to the retreat, but you don't have to take the retreat in order to benefit from that class. The Simply Leaves class. So that's kind of getting ready for fall. I think this one might be my favorite. So it doesn't look very fall-like, but you'll get all the tutorial instructions. So anyone in Canada can take advantage of that. I guess those are the things for now. There's always things going on. So stay in touch with me. If you haven't registered to be on my email newsletter list, please do so. The link is in the description. And I'll be back next Tuesday. And thanks so much for letting me share all my happy crafting with you. I'm getting ready to head off to Lunch, Laugh, and Craft to craft some more. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.